Welcome to another episode of the 5-Minute Money Manager. If you're like me, you have learned the art of procrastination, especially when it has to do with things which are a bit unpleasant or at least not as enjoyable as other things. As the famous saying goes, why do today what you can put off until tomorrow? Which is just the procrastinator's version of Benjamin Franklin's famous advice, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today. Procrastination is particularly destructive to our efforts to implement those new goals we've set. Sometimes we need a kick in the pants event to get us started. For example, over the past couple of years, I procrastinated going to the doctor for my annual checkup. I used all sorts of excuses for not going, but finally my wife made the appointment and insisted that I go. Last week I saw my doctor, and the results were not pleasant. My blood pressure is high, my cholesterol is high, and my weight is high. I was a bit depressed, especially after the doctor suggested that I start taking certain drugs to deal with my conditions, drugs that would need to be taken the rest of my life. Now, I have been fortunate to have had good health most of my life, and I rarely take medicines of any kind. I know, I've seen enough drug commercials over the years, that every drug has both good and bad effects on the body. I didn't want to start drugs of any kind if there were other alternatives. After I got over my initial emotions of, my life is ruined, and I was home again, I immediately began searching online for all the information I could find on the drugs my doctor wanted to prescribe and on my negative test results. Now, I am not against doctors prescribing drugs or against drugs in general. However, I do think that many doctors have the tendency to immediately choose drugs as the only answer. My research indicated that the drugs my doctor suggested do have scary side effects for some people. I also confirmed my initial thoughts that I could probably lower my cholesterol, blood pressure, and weight with lifestyle and diet changes. I contacted my doctor and made a deal with him that he would give me a couple of months to implement healthier changes in my life before he prescribed drugs. He agreed. Specifically, I have set goals in the areas of diet, weight loss, and exercise. I started working on each of the goals the day after seeing my doctor. Although it is no fun to greatly reduce meats and virtually eliminate added sugars and salt from my diet, I am highly motivated. That is, the likelihood of misery, pain, unhappiness, and premature death if I don't accomplish my goals are profound motivators for me. Over the years, I've thought about things I could do to improve my health, and I have even tried to make substantial life changes a few times. But it was always easier to worry about it tomorrow. The doctor's appointment was my wake-up call to quit procrastinating and implement a healthier lifestyle. Hopefully, you will not need a crisis to get you motivated enough to start implementing your goals. But if a crisis happens, and it serves to jumpstart your efforts, then it can be a positive experience in the end. Oh, and by the way, my efforts have already paid off. I'm several pounds lighter today than 10 days ago. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.